Yellow! The Ordinary's Niacinamide. Girl, this is no surprise. Yet again, we are talking about an Ordinary product because I'm telling you, there's nothing from that damn company that I just don't like. I am here to update everybody who is maybe curious, girl, because I sure was when I purchased this product, about the Ordinary's Niacinamide 10% and Zinc 1%. 7 months ago, so it is July here in Canada, in February, I discovered the Ordinary's Niacinamide. 7 months ago, I did a full-on review on the niacinamide product from the Ordinary. Except in that video, I went into further detail with the ingredients, what niacinamide actually did for your skin, the cost, the price, how much product you were given, consistency, everything. This video, I'm just going to update you on what has the niacinamide done for me. Let me just kind of give you an overview of what my skin type is, just so you know the reason why I'm using the niacinamide in the first place. My skin type, oh girl, I could like write a book about this. I am very oily. I have acne prone skin, I have sensitive skin, I have hyperpigmentation, I have rosacea. I have it all. Up until a certain point where I actually wanted to take care of my skin, I was very insecure about how my skin was appearing, the surface of it, and it just was a mess. Girl, I dealt with the consistent growth of acne, like I'm talking about like whiteheads, you know those ones where you like pop and it's like literally yolk from an egg? I was that person, and I had like very like red skin where it was like I always looked angry or was like fuming like that damn red emoji, and like people would be like, George, and I'd be like, no, like I'm fine, it's just like I look like a tomato. Let me just tell you what the Ordinary's Niacinamide is and why it benefits me and the reason that I had picked it up in the first place. So this is a gel-like formula that is supposed to prevent any skin blemishes from hyperpigmentation, scarring, acne-prone skin, rosacea, anything that you can imagine that kind of like clogs your skin. Initially it's supposed to like control your oils, but I feel like personally your oils is a huge reason that people break out because it's like oil, it's like greasy. So the reason that I actually picked this up is because it's supposed to help clear your skin. Obviously it's not gonna do and like make it look like this, but I mean it's gonna help reduce the size of acne, it's going to make your pores seem smaller, it's going to control the oil. Okay, let's go back to 7 months ago. 7 months ago, let me kind of give you my first impressions. I'll try and remember the best I could because girl, that was a long time ago. I am on my 3rd bottle through 7 months. I know that's kind of excessive, but I tend to use a lot of this because I love it. I have an extremely heavy skincare routine at night. I like to use a mask, I like to go in with my cleanser, I like to use kind of like this hydrating face oil. So I like to push my Ordinary serums, like the niacinamide for instance, for the AM. I will put a little bit on my forehead, a little bit on the center of my face, around my cheeks, and I will kind of spread it around with my fingers and then tap it in to make sure that the product is evenly pushed in and distributed throughout my entire face. Oh my god, girl, I need a breather. I found that because the niacinamide is a gel-like consistency, it absorbs faster than things like a cream. And it doesn't leave that greasy residue because it is a gel-like form. Let me tell you something that people are going to be, I think, overwhelmed with. This product specifically, I found that I do use a lot of Ordinary products, but I found that this one gives you the fastest results. Obviously, I'm not saying like the next day I was like crystal clear and I was like, ooh, I'm ready to become an Instagram model. Like, no. Notice my pores become smaller the next day. Like, it was kind of one of those things where like I woke up, like I used it one morning, the next morning I woke up and I was like, wow. Anybody who is interested in the Ordinary's Niacinamide, I wanted to kind of give you this perspective without makeup just to show you how my skin has improved throughout the 7 months of me consistently using the niacinamide. I am super impressed with the way my skin has behaving ever since I started to use the niacinamide. The biggest improvement that I have noticed using the niacinamide is that, you know those like really white pimply heads that look like kind of like the yolk of like an egg? I do not get those as constant anymore. Of course I'm still gonna get like one here like once in a while, but it's definitely not what it used to be. The niacinamide has helped prevent the growth of my acne. It's just in my nature that I will always have red skin, so I have definitely noticed kind of like my rosacea simmer down a little bit. I never really cared about my forehead, but I think that I have noticed big improvements and I'm super happy about it. I used to get like very greasy, and because of the oils, I used to break out because of that. So I used to notice it especially here, like pimples. I just did a close-up of my face with bare skin just so I could kind of show the appearance of my skin throughout the 7 months that I have been using consistently the niacinamide. I want to show you how my skin texture has improved like drastically ever since 7 months ago. Because honestly, I'm amazed when I push the foundation into my face with a brush. It's not like, I don't know how to explain it. You know when you can just like feel yourself like putting on foundation and like you just feel like pimples? I have the most minimal amount of makeup on right now. I'm talking like foundation wise. You could still see like my imperfections and you could obviously still see like little like acne. But see what I mean? I don't have that much like texture going on in the most oily spots on my face. That's where I break out the most. And because of breakouts, you have texture, right? Because you have that pimple, you have kind of like a little hill on the surface of your skin. But I don't really get that anymore because when I get pimples now, they are so small that like the next day they're like gone. Before I end this video, I want to give you my final thoughts on the Ordinary's niacinamide. Now that I have been using it for about half a year, I have kind of the right to give my opinion on it because I know exactly what it has done for my skin. Girl, I will continue to say this. Obviously, I have bad skin. I will continue to be red as damn fire, but like, maybe not a big fire. It's improved like that. Ordinary's niacinamide and zinc has definitely helped reduce my redness, the size of my like big pimples that I get on the daily back like when I before I started using the niacinamide. But my pores aren't as big as they used to be. I used to have really big pores, and because of that, that's what kind of caused me to always have very greasy skin. My pores are not in your face anymore. This is where I get like pores. Wow, like I'm actually thinking about it, like they're not what they used to be. Ordinary, I have niacinamide, I have bought you 3 times. 3 times within 7 months. That's like a lot. That means I definitely go through these bottles a lot, and I'm not complaining because I have nothing to lose, girl. It's $6. I absolutely adore the niacinamide from the Ordinary. I definitely recommend this to anybody who has acne-prone skin, rosacea, redness, hyperpigmentation, oily skin. I think I've already kind of said. For anybody who's watching, once again, if anybody is ever watching me, I will talk to you guys in the next video. TTYLs.